Hey, ¿qué pasó, mi gente? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Luis Lopez, and today I got a few picks for you for the fourth game of the WNBA final. The Aces are taking on the Mercury. This game is being played in Phoenix. This game, as of right now, has a 2.5 point spread, 163.5 game total. Vegas expects this game to be close. I think Mercury's are going to have a difficult time. Without Satusabali being there, they lose a lot of offense, and they are going to suffer also defensively. She's a big body, a really good defender. But yeah, Vegas thinks it's going to stay close, but I think these props that I'm going to share with you, they could work out even in a complete blowout. All right, so Jewell Loyd over her 13.5 points plus rebounds. Her line is normally 11.5, which we took the last time, and she went on the over. She lands with 23 points plus rebounds. She's gone on the over here in 35 minutes, 18 points, 4 rebounds. Here in 30 minutes, 9.7 rebounds. And here in 30 minutes, 16 points and 7 rebounds. She's getting there. Her PR is going on the over either through the points or through the rebounds. Obviously, one or the other is she does really well in one or the other. And she's being able to go over her lines easily in this series. Especially, look what she's been doing, rebounds. Just great. 4, 7, and 7. I was looking for a line at 2.5 or 3 rebounds to take the over. No one's offering that right now as a prop. So the only option that I had was the 13.5 points plus rebounds. So I went ahead and played it. If you want to make it a little safer for yourself, take it at 12.5, which was a demon in the last game. I'm confident taking her at 13.5. So yeah, so Jewell Loyd over 13.5 points plus rebounds. And also keep in mind that without Satusabali being there, the Phoenix Mercury suffered defensively. Jewell Loyd should have an easier time trying to score and also trying to rebounds. All right, next player, Chelsea Gray. I got 2 props for you to consider. The first prop is her blocks and steals at over 2.5. First game, she had 2 in 35 minutes. In the last 2 games, impressive. 3 steals and 3 blocks in 35 minutes in this one. And in the last game, 3 steals and 3 blocks in 39 minutes. Yeah, this is just consistent. I mean, besides this one, she lands at 2. Her line is at 2.5. Easily on the over. You can easily expect to get at least 3 blocks or steals. Come on, she's been getting 6 in the last 2 games. And even the prior series against the Fever 3, 4, and 5 lands at 2, probably a little exhausted or a little too much rest. More exhaustion because that game went all the way down to the wire. This one right here. The series went all the way down to the wire. She ends with 2, comes back fresh. And boom, 6 and 6. I expect to stay super aggressive to get at least 3 blocks and steals. Now, her fantasy at 30.5 is also a good look. Consider her over 30.5 fantasy score. We cashed the 29.5 from the prior video. I think the 30.5 fantasy score still go on her. Why? Her points are consistent, right? But her assist in the last game, from 10 and 10, she dropped down to 5. Her rebounds, from 7 and 8, she dropped down to 2, like a massive drop, right? So if she improves her assist, right here, if she improves, let's say she lands at 6 or 7, which most people expect it to land at least at 7. And she improves her rebounds, from 7 to 8, let's say she gets 4. So if she improves both, and she keeps her blocks and steals pretty consistent. Let's say she lands around 4 or 5. She could still get over a fantasy score at 30.5. I don't know. I just got a good feeling about her blocks and steals. So I went with her blocks and steals. Although I may use her fantasy score in one of the slips. And use her fantasy score as well over 30.5. So that is my third pick that I have. Oh, those are 2 picks that I have for you from the Aces. Let me share a lean for you from the Aces. NaLyssa Smith over her 4.5 rebounds. The line is a 5.5. brought it down to 4.5. Hit rate, 17 out of 30, 56%, 56.7%. 6, 5, and 7. 70 to 21 minutes. She's gone easily on the over. In the last game, she didn't play the fourth quarter. She still ended up getting 7 rebounds, 2 offensive rebounds, and 5 defensive rebounds. So this is a lean. The play of the day, DeWanna Bonner. Over 1.5 free throws made. Wide. In 31 minutes, she scored 25 points. But the kicker was this. She took field goal made 7 out of 11. She drove to the basket so many times. And when you drive to the basket, high probability of getting fouled and going through the free throw line. Also, when it came down to her rebounds, check how many offensive rebounds she got. She ended up getting 10 rebounds. And 4 were offensive rebounds and 6 were defensive rebounds. If you're getting offensive rebounds, that means you're getting fouled. That means you get to go to the line again. And the last game, in 31 minutes, she went to the line 13 times. All we need from her is 2 free throws made. That's all we need for her to cash. She just did 9 out of 13 in the last game with 31 minutes. Also slightly ill. And that's why she didn't get the 35, 37 minutes. So, and also Satsu's Bali, got taken out of the game towards the end at the 4-minute mark, something along the line of that. And in this game, Satsu's Bali won't be playing. I expect DeWanna Bonner to be probably, hopefully, fully healthy. I think she was slightly under the weather. So DeWanna Bonner, fully healthy. No Satsu's Bali. That means DeWanna Bonner will play 33, 35, 37 minutes easily. And all she needs is 1.5 3-point free throws made. That should be a gimmick. That should be an easy win for the DeWanna Bonner. That should be an easy hit for us to get. Nah, I was going to show you a slip. This is why I went with this slip. Let me show it to you. Check it out. Chelsea Gray over her blocks and steals at 2.5. DeWanna Bonner over free throws made at 1.5. This is not going to be available. I don't know how this, not with Satsu's Bali being out and DeWanna Bonner most likely being started into the starting lineup. Jewell Loyd over 13.5 points plus rebounds. So yeah, I put a half unit. That's how confident I am in this. Now, that being said, just because I am extremely confident in these picks, which I always am on my picks, it doesn't mean that they're going to hit. I hope they hit, but doesn't mean that they will. If you agree with my thoughts and you want to put them into your slip, please go ahead. If you disagree, let me know in the comment area. If you agree, let me know in the comment area. I don't mind you disagreeing with me. I don't mind you calling me out on whatever you want to call me out on. It doesn't bother me. Anyway, so with that being said, I'm going to switch over to Spanish for those that may want to leave the channel now. Para mi gente en español, buenas tardes a todos, que gusto en verlos. Brevemente, aquí están mis selecciones. Chelsea Gray por encima de 2.5, se me pasa por encima, como se dice en español, pero blocks and steals. DeWanna Bonner, 1.5 free throws made. Y Jewell por encima de 13.5 puntos y rebotes. En referencia a DeWanna Bonner, ¿por qué? Bueno, ella va a ser muy agresiva. Y yo creo que va a llegar a la línea a tomarse unos cuantos free throws. En el último juego tomó 13 y anotó 9 de la línea. Solamente necesitamos 2 de ella. Creo que puede llegar tranquilamente ahí. Chelsea Gray, los blocks y steals, 6 y 6. Solamente en este no subió por encima de 2.5, que es la línea. Quedó en 2. En los pasados 2, súper agresiva. Creo yo que va a ser súper agresiva también siendo este el cuarto juego y el juego donde ellas pueden coronarse como campeona. Creo que va a ser súper agresiva para ir por encima de 2.5 blocks and steals. Y la fantasía, si le va mejor en su asistencia, y se la da mejor en sus rebotes, consistente con sus blocks and steals, consistencia con sus puntos. Creo que fácilmente va por encima de 30.5 fantasy score. La última persona, NaLyssa Smith, por encima de 4.5 rebote. La línea está en 5.5, yo la bajaría a 4.5. Fácilmente por encima, 6, 5 y 7. En el último juego solamente jugó 17 minutos, pero eso fue porque tuvo en foul trouble con 5 y no jugó la fourth quarter. Y de cualquier modo, por encima de 4.5 llegó con 7. 2 ofensivos y 5 defensivos. Ha anotado 5 defensivos en cada juego. Entonces solamente con los rebotes defensivos puede ir tranquilamente por encima de 4.5. Ya, eso es todo. Alright, my friends, that is all I have. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. That is how you help me get this channel out there to more people. And that's how you support me and support this channel. I don't charge for anything. The only thing I recommend, the only thing I ask for is like, subscribe, and comments, and use the links to support the channel if you want to sign up for one of the other apps that I used, on the Dog app, Price Pick, and my favorite, DK Pick 6. Alright, my friends, you take care of yourself, God bless you and your family, que Dios te bendiga y hasta la próxima.